Hello, this is Blue Star, Defender of Equestria, and this is my initial reaction to Frozen. Man, that was cool! Oh dear, I think that unfortunately was kind of appropriate. Yes, I couldn't resist, I'm afraid. But that was definitely awesome. That was a great movie. First, spoiler warnings, because this is most likely gonna be, this is definitely gonna be a Free Fire Zone, video thing. I think I'm gonna make an official, or much more better review of this. I'm probably just gonna talk, hopefully, for a few minutes on how I feel about this movie and how awesome it is, and it's nice to see Disney be back, because I must admit, I've said to other people, I've considered Disney irrelevant, because they just don't really make movies anymore, and when they do, they're not particularly good. But I'm glad that this has completely changed that. It's like, I am a believer now, so yo! Good for them. I must admit, I'm a little sad to see 2D completely go out the door, but oh well, what can you say? 2D's dead, 3D is in, so yo. So I really liked this one. It's like, that must have been one thing that surprised me at the end when I was looking at the credits. It was like, this is based on a story by Hans Christian Andersen, that's who. I couldn't resist as well. It's like, that was like from some play I saw when I was like a kid or something like that, so I couldn't help do that too. I like him, he's cool. He wrote a lot of really cool stories. I believe also the Little Mermaid as well and stuff like that. But yeah, it was cool. This is actually based on a story by him. I'll probably have to do some research on that story, because I have a funny feeling that story and the way that this movie played out were probably slightly different. But I really like how they did, in a way, a classic fairy tale. It may not be a classic fairy tale to some people, but it's stuff like that. But yet they made it a little bit more modern, where they didn't make any of these princesses be completely vulnerable or powerless or need some guy to rescue them. That ultimately the solution doesn't come from kissing anyone. It comes from the, darn it, I'm afraid I've forgotten all the characters' names already. I've forgotten all of them already, because I must admit, they were pretty odd, they were a little unusual names and stuff like that. But anyway, yeah, the younger sister, I liked how she vowed her own act of true love and stuff like that, and this is one of the few movies that have ever defined love the way that it really is. I remember this line in Digimon, when you care more about someone else than you care about yourself, it's called love. And this was another one of those shows that were written for 12-year-olds and stuff, and that one sentence nails what love really is. And you can watch a bazillion Hollywood movies and they will come close to defining what love is. I like, again, how in the beginning it's like, with Hans, I must admit, my first reaction with him is that he reminds me of Prince Blue Blood, when I just look at him. And I'm glad that I was right, because he kind of is like Prince Blue Blood in a way. And stuff like that. But anyway, I like how, that the younger sister, she's completely fallen for this guy, and he's engaged. She's gonna be engaged to this guy. You just met this guy. Even by fairy tale standards, that makes no sense. And stuff like that. I think that was another thing that was kind of cool about that, was that, that was predictable, yet unexpected. I mean, you could easily see that, this guy may not be up to any good and stuff like that, but it was still very surprising when that happened too. That was kind of evil. But anyway, darn it, I'm rambling on and jumping around topics a lot. Oh dear, I'm so sorry about that. It's like, I must admit, I like these formats where I get to just talk and, not worry about editing and images and stuff like that. But anyway, this movie was definitely awesome. It was really nice. The songs were really good, and more importantly, they supported the story. They broke into song at exactly the moments they needed to break into a song, and it was really about conveying the emotions of whatever was happening, and I love that. That was cool. I think these two characters, in a way, are polar opposites, but also at the same time are presenting very relatable conflicts that I think a lot of people can relate to one or both of these characters at the same time. It's like, with the older sister, she's got this big dark secret that she can't let anybody know about, and she has to hide it and stuff, and I certainly sympathize with that. I mean, I feel like I can't reveal myself to other people, and I must admit, within our own community, I have a feeling a lot of you might feel that way, because some people have to hide the fact that they're a brony, and they just can't let people know, and there's always that great fear of what will happen if people realize I'm a brony, oh no, and stuff like that. the younger sister has a very identified conflict as well, is that nobody wants to be her friend. She can't be anybody. She wants to be friends, but she can't and stuff. Her own sister shuts her out, and she's completely inexperienced. She doesn't know about anything, and she just wants to run outside and do whatever she wants and stuff like that. And that's what gets her into trouble and stuff like that. But again, that's something both of these sisters share, is that they don't understand. They've both shut themselves out from the world, and now all of a sudden they have to go deal with the world and stuff like that. And I think, in a way, that's something that I think some people can probably understand as well. This is an excellent movie, and it's really nice to see a story like this being executed so well, and the characters were all good and everything like that. Darn it. I forgot the male hero, the woodsman guy. I like him as well, because he doesn't have to go rescue the princess, but he's not a complete moron and an idiot or anything like that too. I think they handled that very well. The princesses got to take care of themselves and in a way rescue themselves, but the guy isn't completely incompetent or stupid or anything like that. All these characters had something to contribute and everything like that, and all these characters are in a way capable of taking care of themselves and stuff like that, but obviously contributing and helping the story move along, and I like that a lot. It's easy to fall into the trap of having the guy come to save the day, or having the princesses be able to rescue themselves, but then making the guy look like a total wimp or something like that. I'm glad they're able to find that balance and make that work. And the resolution at the end of this movie was awesome. That was awesome. I loved that. That was so cool. Woo, way to go to the younger sister. I'm sorry, I forgot her name. I have a lot to say on this one. I have a lot to think about on it. So I think I'm going to end with, this is an awesome movie, and I'm glad that I was wrong about Disney, and that I'm glad that Disney apparently are back, and they may be back in the picture and stuff like that. Literally, they may be getting back into pictures now. And that they were able to really pull a good movie out, and really way to go, Disney. And I'm glad to see that you're back, because I've missed you. We need you back. We need these kind of movies back. Please keep doing whatever you're doing. So anyway, good job, and thank you to everyone who worked so hard on this movie. And I hope you've enjoyed this rambling, unfocused sort of, oh dear, video. And probably we'll be making a much better video at some point in the future. So anyway, this is Blue Star. Stay strong and pony on. Blue Star out.